Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today well, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be filming this everyday, really easy, simple makeup look. It's really simple, and this is what I'll do like if I don't have time or I don't want to do any like eyeshadow or just anything crazy. I'll just do something simple and it looks like this. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will write down the products that I've used below in the description box if you want to grab anything for yourself. And yeah, if you have any other video suggestions that you'd like to see, please let me know. And yeah, just enjoy the video, I guess. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I don't really know what this is called. I think, is it called a spoolie brush? I don't know if I made that up, but I'm just going to take that and I'm going to brush out my eyebrows. I basically brush them upwards because I don't know, I just feel like it looks neater and nicer and creates like a really nice shape. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this angled, it's actually, I think it's for like eyeliner usually, but I'm going to take this angled liner brush, and this is from Eco Tools, and I'm going to use that with my Barry M brow kit. One of my makeup tutorials from like when I first started YouTube, but I deleted it now. Yeah, I'm using this. This is the only brow thing I use. So yeah, I just love it. It's literally like, it just does the job. It's so cheap as well, so it's just amazing. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to outline the bottom and the top of my eyebrow. So, and don't worry, once it's blended, okay, so that is the first step done. And the next thing that we're going to do, obviously this looks so ridiculous right now, so next what we're going to do is take the spoolie brush again. And I also feel like when you brush your eyebrows up, it makes them look a bit more like hair, if that makes sense. And that probably sounds really stupid, but like when you're doing your eyebrows, sometimes they could just look a bit like blocky, like a line of black product. And so I like to use this so it actually just looks like little hairs. And then I'm going to take my, what type of brush is this? It's called a detailer brush from Real Techniques. And I'm going to put that in the Barry M brow product, and I'm just going to basically fill in all of the gaps. I forgot, I don't think I showed you what the product looks like. So there's like this brownish sticky shade, and there's like a dark brown powder. So I use the powder, and I just use a little bit of the brown. But yeah, I'm just thinking, I'm sure they have different colours, as in like different, yeah, so this is the medium to dark palette. So we're just going to fill in any gaps. Oh gosh, I washed my brushes earlier because they were so gross, and this isn't quite dry, but we'll make it work. And then we're going to brush out again. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Biscuit. And I usually use one lighter than this. I think it's called, is it Ginger? I think it's Ginger, but I'm not 100% sure. But because I've been on holiday and I've got a bit of a tan, that would just look a bit too bright, so I'm going to go with Biscuit today. And what I do is I just put a little bit on my hand. And I take this random brush. It's literally, I think it's actually, it looks like a paintbrush. It probably is a paintbrush, to be honest with you. I don't even know. I think my cousin gave it to me, but I really like it. So I use that to outline my brows. Okay, so my eyebrows are done, and well, I say done, but obviously I need to blend them out. I'm going to use this shading brush by Eco Tools, and I'm just going to use that to blend them out, but this brush is a bit wet still. See if it works anyway. Do you know what I will say? Okay, it's slightly rubbing away some of the product. Great. If you want some like good brushes, I really like the Eco Tools brushes. I've had them for a really long time. I mean, that sounds a bit gross because you are supposed to like obviously change your brushes, but I've had these brushes for a long time and they still do the job like perfectly, so I would recommend them. But the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to... Okay, so I did a shoot for By Terry, and they really nicely gave me some like free goodies, and one of the things they gave me is this eye contour, and it's basically what you use under your eyes to basically try and get rid of any dark circles or puffiness. And I think it's one of those things where you only, like, you guys probably won't notice a difference because like this is on camera and it's just like not the same, and I just sort of like dab that in a little bit, well, rub it in, I guess. And I don't know if you guys can even tell, but to me my under eye bags don't look as like ready to come and slap you in the face, so I love that. And then the next thing I'm going to use is I'm going to use my Clarins primer. It looks like this. Wait, did I even show you the other thing? This is what this looks like. Yeah, so next I'm going to use my Clarins primer, because we've got to prime our skin before we do our foundation. Okay, so I'm just going to rub that in with my fingers. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, because I'm tanned, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty foundation, and I'm going to use my Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid, and I am in the shade Toffee Beige in this. And I mean, I've just wasted loads because I did not need that much. But I like to mix these foundations. So, I'm just going to put that on my face. Oh, that's so annoying. I forgot to use my MAC Prep and Prime. Okay, I'm still going to use it. Still going to use it. It's okay. Okay, and then I'm going to use this MII Special Finish brush. I like to use this now. Thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Revolution concealer in the shade C10, and I'm going to use that to conceal under my eyes and my nose, that whole area. Okay, so this is running out. Okay, and then I'm going to use this, I don't know where this blend is from, which is really irritating because it's really good, so I want to tell you guys about it, but unfortunately I don't know where it's from. But I'm going to just spray this. I have wet this earlier because I washed it, but I'm going to spray it with my Revolution Oil Control Fixing Spray. I'm going to use that to blend all of this in. And then next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm going to take my Real Techniques brush. This is the contour brush, and I'm just going to use, oh no, I've got powder everywhere. Anyway, I'm going to use that under my eyes. I used to use a blender, like a beauty blender or the Real Techniques blender to bake and set my makeup, but I've just realised that I think with the brush you can actually get in there a bit more and it doesn't look as cakey. And I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to even blend it a little bit more, but for now that's fine. And then what I do, because still I feel like I need a bit more like contour, I don't know, like I'm not getting enough, what I do is I use my Sleek Makeup contour kit, and I take the same blender and I dip it in. This is going to seem weird, yeah, but I dip it in to one of the shades. So let's say that shade. Dip, put it on my hand, and then I put it where I want to contour. Okay, so now that's all brushed away, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Bourjois Paris bronzer and my Eco Tools powder brush, and I'm just going to bronze my face. And I think this bronzer is really nice, like on top of contour. Like if you haven't done the most, you can just add this and it just gives it a nice finish. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight using my Morphe fan brush, and then this is the Revolution Baked Bronzer, and this is in the shade Rock on the World. So what I usually do is, look at that, that's so nice. So if I'm doing like a glam makeup look, then I'll use like a liquid, I can't talk anymore, a liquid highlighter. But if I'm doing like a more natural one, then I'll go for like a powdered highlight. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Lash Sensational mascara by Maybelline, and yeah. Okay, so that mascara is done. I didn't really put too much because it's just like a simple look, so I just can't be asked. But then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put some lip gloss on. Okay, so I'm actually going to use my Kiko lip pencil first. And this is in 534. So I'm just going to use that because, you know, like the skin's so natural, and well, not natural, but the skin's so like simple, so I might as well have something going on in the lips. So yeah. And what I do is I tidy it up afterwards, but I blend it up with my finger. And then I'm going to use my Fenty lip gloss in the shade, well, it's called Gloss Bomb, but I don't actually know. I don't know if they have other lip glosses. I don't think they do. Use that on the top. Look at that gloss. This is my favourite lip gloss in the world. Like, I honestly love it. And it's so frustrating because I wanted to order something from the from Savage X Fenty, but they didn't have what I wanted. Like, what I wanted by the time I went on the website, it was out of stock, so had to go without. But just to finish off, I'm just going to use my MAC Prep and Prime to give me a bit of extra gloss. I don't really know if this sets, to be honest, but I just feel like it gives a bit more of like a hydrated, glowy look, which I like on my makeup. So yeah, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you found it like simple and easy to follow. But thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and please like and subscribe.